Devaya. Haribol, am I audible? I can't hear anyone. Let me see. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Haribol, can you hear me? Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Haribol, can you hear me? Haribol, Haribol. Haribol, can you hear me? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Haribol, Haribol. Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Your voice is Hare Krishna, sir. Your voice is audible, but there's a lot of echo.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir. But there is a lot of echo.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudirayet.
Jayamudirayet.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu.
Nittam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke.
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 15, verse 32. Nishamya Bhagavan Margam.
Nishamya Bhagavan Margam.
Samstham Yadukulasya cha.
Samstham Yadu Kulasya cha.
Swapathaya Matim Chakre.
Swapathaya Matim Chakre.
Nibrutthatma Yudhishthira.
Nibhrittatma Yudhishthira.
Nishamya Bhagavan Margam
Nishamya Bhagavan Margam
Samstham Yadukulasya cha
Samstham Yadu Kulasya cha
Swapathaya Matin Chakre
Swapathaya Matim Chakre
Nibrutatma Yudhishthira.
Nibrittatma Yudhishthira.
Krishna Chandra.
Nishamya Bhagavan Margam
Nishamya Bhagavan Margam
Samstham Yadu Kulasya cha
Samstham Yadukulasya cha
Swapathaya Matim Chakre
Swapathaya Matin Chakre
Nibrittatma Yudhishthira.
Nirbhutatma Yudhishthira. Translation purport by Divine Grace Abhay Charna Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Why?
Synonyms: Nishamya, deliberating.
Nishamya, deliberating.
Bhagavat, regarding the Lord.
Bhagavat, regarding the Lord.
Margam, the ways of his appearance and disappearance.
Margam, the ways of his appearance and disappearance.
Samstham, end.
Samstham, end.
Yadukulasya, of the dynasty of King Yadu.
Yadukulasya, of the dynasty of the King Yadu.
Cha, also.
Cha, also.
Swa, the abode of the Lord.
Swa, the abode of the Lord.
Pathaya, on the way of.
Pathaya, on the way of.
Matim, desire.
Mathim, desire.
Chakre, gave attention.
Chakre, gave attention.
Nibrita Atma, lonely and alone.
Nibrita Atma, lonely and alone.
Yudhishthira, King Yudhishthira.
Yudhishthira, King Yudhishthira.
Translation, please repeat after me. Upon hearing of Lord Krishna's returning to his abode.
Upon hearing of Lord Krishna's returning to his abode,
and upon understanding the end of the Yadu dynasty's earthly manifestation.
And upon understanding the end of the Yadu dynasty's earthly manifestation,
Maharaja Yudhishthira decided to go back home, back to Godhead.
Maharaja Yudhishthira decided to go back home, back to Godhead.
Purport.
Purport. Maharaja Yudhishthira also turned his attention to the instructions of the Bhagavad Gita after hearing about the Lord's departure from the vision of earthly people. He began to deliberate on the Lord's way of appearance and departure. The mission of the Lord's appearance and disappearance in the mortal universe is completely dependent on his supreme will. He is not forced to appear or disappear by any superior energy, as the living beings appeared and disappeared, being forced by the laws of nature. Whenever the Lord likes, he can appear himself from anywhere and everywhere without disturbing his appearance and disappearance in any other place. He is like the sun. The sun appears and disappears on its own accord at any place without disturbing its presence in other places. The sun appears in the morning in India without disappearing from the Western Hemisphere. The sun is present everywhere and anywhere all over the solar system. But it so appears that in a particular place the sun appears in the morning and also disappears at some fixed time in the evening. The time limitation even of the sun is of no concern, and so What to speak of the Supreme Lord, who is the creator and controller of the sun? Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that anyone who factually understands the transcendental appearance and disappearance of the Lord, his inconceivable energy becomes liberated from the laws of birth and death and is placed in the eternal spiritual sky where the Vaikuntha planets are. There, such liberated persons can eternally live without the pangs of birth, death, old age, and disease. In the spiritual sky, the Lord and those who are eternally engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord are all eternally young, because there is no old age and disease, and there is no death. Because there is no death, there is no birth. It is concluded, therefore, that simply by understanding the Lord's appearance and disappearance, in truth, one can attain the perfectional stage of eternal life. Therefore, Maharaja Yudhishthira also began to consider going back to Godhead. The Lord appears on the earth or any other mortal planet, along with his associates who live with him eternally, and the members of the Yadu family who were engaged in supplementing the pastimes of the Lord are no other than his eternal associates, and so also Maharaja Yudhishthira and his brothers and mother, etc. Since the appearance and disappearance of the Lord and his eternal associates are transcendental, one should not be bewildered by the external features of the appearance and disappearance.
Hari Om Tat Sat, very beautiful purport. Nama Jnanamirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Nityana Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradaya Gaurakata Dhamathaya Nagara Grama Taline Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunya Bhakti Paschatyadshatharine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Gopala Govindara Srimad Sudhana Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pakulam Gaiti Kiramatrapatamam Desri Guru Netarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. Very beautiful, you see. The Lord as well as his associates, appearance and disappearance are transcendental in nature. This must be understood. It's very, very important, because our Guru Maharaj is the associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Srila Prabhupada also. So they are all, their appearance and disappearance, we should not be bewildered by looking at the external feature. It is all transcendental, and Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam. So one who understands these things correctly, they also will go back to God, and they will be eternally associated through the devotional service, through the Guru. So am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How the Yadu dynasty was destroyed when Arjuna narrated and Yudhishthira heard.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
I'm sorry. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Yudhishthira Maharaj was very sober, and he's also very advanced. He thought what to do next. Now the Lord has wound up his pastime. So what is the duty of the associates? Unless otherwise the Lord has told them to stay back and do something, they will not stay back because they do not have any business in this material world. They come here for the Lord's purpose, they go back also for the Lord's purpose. They are eternally associated to the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everyone should think that the Yadu dynasty, they belong directly to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nobody could conquer them, but still they were also finished. You see, others could not conquer them, but then they fought amongst themselves and then vanquished. So everyone should take care that after all, we have to give up this body, though we are associate of Lord Chaitanya. I mean, those who are associate also, the Yadu dynasty, they were associate of Lord Krishna. They came here only for the purpose of Krishna, but still they have to give up their body. Because they came in the service of the Lord, nobody can kill him. Even Hiranyakashipu came, Hiranyaksha came, they also came for the service of the Lord. So nobody, even Brahma, could not kill. Shiva could not kill. They cannot be killed by anybody because they came, they are associate of the Lord. Whether they come to fight with the Lord in the enmity or they come to assist the Lord in his mission, doesn't matter. That is a negotiation happens between them and Lord in the eternal world. But they are here means nobody can kill them. Nobody can conquer them. Only the Lord has to make a plan to take them back home, back to Godhead. Either they should fight against themselves and vanquish, or the Lord should descend to kill them, like Hiranyakashipu Hiranyaksha. So this is a beautiful thing that we are witnessing throughout the pages of Bhagavatam, that we have to give up this body, estate, and whatever we possess. We have to give up. So after giving them, what is next? Now that Yudhishthira Maharaj is thinking, what we have to do? We have to give up. That is a fact. If you don't give it up now, at the time of death, it will be snatched away from you, including your body. Everything will be snatched away. Mrityu sarva harashchaham. One who fails to see Krishna in the life will see him as death personified. You may try to keep in possession whatever you have got, you have earned, but at the time of death, you have to give it up. By force, it will be taken away. Everyone should think like that. That is soberness. You think that they are all writing will, right? So after my death, it should go to my son, it should go to my wife, it should go to my brother, it should go to the institution of ISKCON. Do you think they are out of love and affection they are writing it? No, because they know they cannot possess it anyway, it will be snatched away from them. At least let me get the mercy of my son, my brother. Let them think of me. You know, everything is self-centered only. Writing will is not a sacrifice. Writing will is not out of affection and love. Do not get misled. This is the force. They will be forced to take away everything. If whether they give it or they don't give it, they cannot possess. That's all. That is for sure. That is for sure. Because Krishna is created and he is maintaining. How can they possess something even after death? He is maintaining it only for them when they are living in the earth or in the human form. That's all. Once it is finished, Krishna will take away and distribute it to whomsoever concerned Krishna like. He is the supremely, wonderful and independent. Jai Radha Madhav. So one is thinking that my family, my nation, my society, my bank balance, my skyscraper building apartment, my motor cars, this will save me. That is not possible. He is a fool. That is the conclusion of the foolish person. Pramato nidanam pashyan api na pashyati. Srimad Bhagavatam says, those who are mad, they do not see that everything they possess will be vanished. This is very, very important to understand. It will not stay. He will be vanished. His body will be vanished. Everything. Deha patyakalatra sanyeshva satsvapi asat suti. That means all these things are temporary. Asat. But I am eternal. They don't think very seriously that I am eternal. That is a problem. And I am engaged with temporary things. Now, what is my eternal business? They don't know. That they don't know. This is called foolishness, Muda. So Nityananda Prabhu, on the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, has come, they accepting unbearable separation from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Puri, only to deliver this such kind of foolish persons. So you are eternal. About you, you have heard from Shastra and you are experiencing that I was a child, I was a boy, I was a young man, or I am a young man. So my body, childhood body, boyhood body, where is that? And now I have youth body or the old body. This body is not that body, right? Nobody can say I have got a different body. But I know that I had a childhood body. It was very tender. I had a boyhood body that was too very tender. Youthhood body, either I have or I had, that I know. So I am eternal actually, and this body is not eternal. It is changing. It is very simple thing, why people cannot understand it. Very simple. Avinashi tu tadviti yena sarvam idam tatam antavantayime deha. This is the instruction in the Bhagavad Gita. This body is antavat. It will be finished. But that thing which is spreading all over the body, Avinasi, that will not be annihilated. Avinasi tu tadvidhi yena sarvam idam tatam. The consciousness is spread all over the body. And Krishna says that thing which is spread all over the body, consciousness, that is immortal, So now our consciousness is immortal consciousness or mortal consciousness. That is to be seen. I am absorbed in thought of this mortal consciousness. This is my country. This is my body. This is my family. This is my community. This is my nation. They are all mortal. But immortal consciousness is that I am Krishna's. That is immortal consciousness. Krishna is mine. And I am Krishna's. This is immortal consciousness. When you come to this consciousness, that is called Krishna consciousness, then you are saved. Immortal consciousness. So long you have got temporary consciousness, then just like our mind will keep changing. I accept something now, I reject something again. So this body is being manufactured according to the acceptance and rejection of my mind. The body is formed. Otherwise, why we have different bodies? We are sitting here, so many of us sitting at home, sitting in the office, sitting, traveling in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody's body will exactly tally with other body. No, because the face is the index of the mind. You have got different types of mind. Therefore, you have got different types of body. Not everyone. So, this is to be understood. Therefore, Yudhishthira Maharaja, Swapathaya Matim Chakre. This is meditation. Actually, what I am, where from I have come. I am eternal. Why my body is not eternal? I would have been very happy if my body would have been eternal. But that is not being possible. Everyone knows that. But I desire that I may not die. My body may not be vanquished. That is my desire. But nobody is meditating upon this subject matter. They have learned some meditation. I don't know what kind of meditation is that. But this is meditation. What Yudhishthira Maharaj, immediately after hearing the wind up pastime of Lord Sri Krishna, he heard, immediately he thought, what I should do next? Let me prepare to go back to garden. Now, where is Krishna? What is the next task where I should go with him? Matim Chakre, Swapataya, Matim Chakre, Nibrut Atma Yudhishthira. So these things are to be solved. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, now he will retire after this. He will give up the kingdom. This is the Vedic system, of course. However rich you may be, however prosperous you may be at your home or in your nation or in any way as you think, but you have to think that actually these things are temporary. I am eternal. So what is my eternal function? That is meditation. What is my eternal function? What is my eternal duty? Where is my eternal home? That is Krishna consciousness. So this Krishna consciousness movement is not ordinary movement, manufactured something for recreation. No, it's very serious science here. Yadgatvana nivartante tattama paramamama. We are searching after some permanent place, permanent settlement on the world. Everybody is searching. I want to settle it. I want to settle permanently. I want to settle permanently. Nobody wants to die, but that is not possible. But if there is possibility of going somewhere where no more death, why don't you search after that? Why you want to go and settle in America? Why you want to go and settle in Swargaloka? Why you want to go and settle in Europe? You think those are all permanent settlement? No. If you are intelligent, try to settle where no more death. Why don't you search after that? That is intelligence. That information there in Bhagavad Gita. Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna. If you go to the topmost planet, which is as Brahmaloka, known as Brahmaloka. Now, the Brahmaloka, the duration of life, you cannot calculate even the 1 day's time. That we were discussing in some classes before. That is stated in Bhagavad Gita. There are 12 hours. Our 12 hours and their 12 hours are different. Their 12 hours, you cannot even calculate. 4,300,000 of years multiplied by 1,000 again. Now see how many years. That is their 12 hours. So live 100 years. They also live 100 years with this calculation. So even if you go there, Brahma Bhuvana Loka, or any planet or any place, there must be death already. So why you want to go and settle somewhere where there is anyway death is there? That I am already settled. Here I am going to die. Anywhere I go in the material world, I will be dying. So why I am thinking of permanent settlement within the material world, which is impossible? At least common sense should be there, if not intelligence here. By looking at others, even Brahma has death. So where will I do? Where will I go? Why I want to settle permanently where there is no permanent? Everywhere I am going to die. If I am really intelligent, this idea is good. I want to settle permanently. This is a very good idea. Because you are eternal, it's your desire that you want to settle permanently. But you must use your intelligence, everything. We are using our intelligence, mind, thoughts, deeds, work, money, wealth, everything to settle permanently. But we are settling temporarily and we are dying. This is foolishness, right? So use the intelligence and everything to see where there is no death. Let me settle there. Let me build my house there. Let me move there. I can move from here to America. I can move from here to Swargaloka. I can move from here to Brahmaloka. But what is the use? Everywhere the death is there. I want to permanently settle here. I want to permanently settle. Because I am eternal. Why should I settle temporarily? Is it my fate? No. Why shall I accept death? That is intelligence. That information is there in Bhagavad Gita. Madhamagatva. Punarjanmana vidyate. If you come to my place, my planet, then you will have no more death, birth, old age, disease. Come back again to this material world is not required. Brahma did not say that. Then why you want to go to Brahmaloka? Indra did not say that. Why you want to go to Indraloka? American did not say that, and now they are like that. So why you want to go to America? Go where Krishna is telling there is no death, no old age, no disease, no birth, immortal. You will live eternally. Come back. He is inviting also, yeah. He has got your house there ready. You don't need to go work, earn, and build your house. See how beautiful, how kind is Krishna. He has got everything for you ready. What is the difficulty? And you also want to settle permanently. So why not go and settle permanently? What is the difficulty? Huh? Where going, nobody returns back to the temporary world. And this is what we also want. In another place also, Krishna is telling, so my dear Kaunteya Arjuna, Tektva Deham, after giving up this body, Punarjanmaneti, no more coming into the womb of material mother. Then where does he go? Mameti is Brihat Bhagavatamrita. Sanatana Goswami, he has stated that if you become perfect in Krishna consciousness, then immediately after death you will be sent to where Krishna is having his pastimes within this material world. In the material world, just like the sun rotates, similarly Krishna's pastime is also going on. That is another feature of his activity. Here Prabhupada is also telling, while he is disappearing from one place or appearing in another place, the existing disappearance appearance is not getting disturbed. He can simultaneously appear anywhere and everywhere. That is Krishna, because he wants to reclaim the fallen souls like us. There are millions and trillions and unlimited fallen souls within these unlimited material universes. So he goes everywhere. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata tadatmanam sujamyam. So as soon as there is discrepancies in the understanding of eternal life, he appears. He teaches. Come on, take this Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is teaching somewhere now. There are so many innumerable universes available in the material existence. Just like Krishna appears as Janmashtami we have in this universe. Immediately in another universe, there is Janmashtami. Immediately in another universe, there is Janmashtami. Then in another universe, Janmashtami. It's going on every second. So therefore, it is called a Nitya Leela. Nitya Leela means Janmashtami is going on. His Govardhana Leela is going on simultaneously, one place or the other place. Everything what he displayed when he was present on this planet, that is going on even at this moment somewhere. Just like the sun. Now it is whatever the time, it is 8 o'clock to 8:30 almost. So sun is somewhere. We may not be able to see. It is not that sun has wound up his pastime and he has finished. No, he is there. He is appearing. Somewhere it is east now. So he is also disappearing. Somewhere it is west now. I mean, somewhere it is, yeah. So you need to understand like that. It is not that because the sun has passed, say after 6:30 in the evening in this country, therefore there is no more 6:30. No, 6:30 is somewhere happening, isn't it? The 8:20 time now here, 8:20 time will happen when here it is 8:21, in another place it will be 8:20. So similarly, it is not that because Krishna has now finished this Janmashtami, therefore no more Janmashtami. Janmashtami is going on. That is Krishna Leela, eternal. So Krishna is present. There are innumerable universes. In one of them, he is always present. This is rotation, just like sun rotates, morning to evening. Similarly, Krishna's Leela is going on. Just like something, a horse is passing before your eyes. You see the horse is passing through your windows and then you do not see the horse. But does that mean the horse is finished? No, the horse is going on. It's running. But when it comes before your window again, you will see. Similarly, Krishna's Leela, his pastime is going on. When he appears here, exactly like the sun is always present. But the planet is rotating. So when it comes before your eyes, you see the sun. But if you do not see the sun, it does not mean sun is finished. So we need to understand that like that. If you become perfect in Krishna consciousness, perfect means no more material desire. That's all. I want to settle permanently. This desire should not be a material desire, because in material, this desire has no meaning. It is impossible. There is nothing permanent here. Dukkalayam ashashvat. Everything is temporary. But the thought permanent, when there is no permanent in this material world, how the thought of permanent comes? Because you are permanent, because you are eternal. So you are not comfortable in the temporary situations, whether it is within the womb of the mother or within a life in a particular body on the material world, anywhere, Brahma Bhuvana Loka. You are not comfortable because you want to permanently settle, because you are permanent. Ajo nitya saswato yam purano nahanyate anyamane sarite. Even this body, temporary body is finished. I am not finished. That is why I am uncomfortable. Keep changing the body. This is my precarious situation. That's why Prabhupada said, best use of bad bargain. Okay, anyway, somehow or the other, you have accepted the temporariness to the permanentness, which is no good deal at all. It's a bad bargain. It's a bad bargain. Giving up on immortality and accepting immortal is a foolishness. We have done that. We have committed the bad bargain. At least take this. You did the bad bargain. Make the best use of it. Get out of this particular temporary situation and permanently settle. For that, you use at least this one remaining part of the life. That is perfection. So long you will have a pinch of material desire also, you have to take birth again and again and again and again and again and again, because 8,400,000 species of life in 14 planetary systems are awaiting you to give you facility. Again, trying to permanently settle each of the body, but none of the body will exist permanently. So, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tejate te kalevaram sada tat bhava bhavita. We are making our next body by thinking of something, thinking of permanent settlement, but not in the place where there is no death, but in the place where there is death. So you have to take another body. We have got so many thoughts, material thoughts. So at the time of death, when that thought is prominent, then I get the next moment a body like that. So if you simply think of Krishna only, then you get a body whereby which you can go to Krishna. You can go to Krishna. Tektva deham punarjanma. It is very scientific, very practical, and very simple. So by going to Krishna, you can talk with Krishna personally. You can play with Krishna personally. You can dance with Krishna. That is Krishna Lokha. That is permanent settlement. This, just like we have got a picture Rasa dance going on, no, is fun. So that picture you can see, everyone can get this opportunity. Krishna gives. So Krishna comes to show practically how enjoyable life with Krishna in Vrindavana eternal. Krishna is simply jolly. Anandamayo abhyasa. In Vrindavana life, you will see everyone is jolly. The birds, the trees, the water, the land, the cows, the calves, the inhabitants, the cowherd boys, everyone is extremely happy simply by loving Krishna. That is where the happiness is coming. Simply by loving Krishna. So Krishna therefore manifests his Leela that why you are rotting in this material world. Come to me, enjoy life eternally. That is Krishna's business. He is so kind. Despite we rebelled against him, he comes and gives us opportunity. Okay, it's all right, you rebelled against me. I don't treat you my enemy. You are my part and parcel of. I love you. I can't tolerate your suffering, rotting in the material world. Please come back to me. So he's coming down and displaying his pastime. You see, like this, you can enjoy eternally. You see, my associates, they are all eternally enjoying with me. Why not you? Krishna is canvassing. Just see. This is Krishna. Therefore, here the need of Krishna consciousness movement to make people understand the way of God and take to this Krishna consciousness very seriously and give it to others. Thank you very much. Any questions or comments or realizations please to share with us? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you very much. And
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
प्रभुजी, इसमें दिया आध्यात्मिक आकाश में भगवान तथा उनकी दिव्य प्रेममयी सेवा में निरंतर लगे रहने वाले सारे लोग सदैव तरुण बने रहते हैं, क्योंकि वहां न बुढ़ापा है न रोग और न मृत्यु। तो आध्यात्मिक आकाश में वो कौन से लोग रहते हैं? वहां तो डेमी गॉड्स लोग रहते होंगे या पीपल रहते हैं?
अनम्यूट करिए और बात करिए, कुछ नहीं सुनाई दे रहा। हरि बोल।
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
आप म्यूटेड हैं, इसलिए आपका नहीं सुनाई दे रहा। ओके, अपना सवाल को आप शेल्टर टू इनिशिएशन ग्रुप में डालिए, हम आपको उत्तर देंगे। टिल देन ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय।
जय
पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय।
वैष्णव प्रणाम। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
सिन्धुभ्यैव च
सिन्धुभ्यैव च
पतितानां
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमः।
नमो
Thank you
नमः।
very much. See you tomorrow sharp at 8:30 at night in the Bhagavatam class. Till then, bye bye.